It's like this. It was like easier for us to qualify to those tournaments, you know. And for qualifying these tournaments is very hard because it's the top teams of the region, you know. Yeah, and I feel really good.
Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering VCT America Stage 1. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by Mazino of Leviatan, who are just coming off of a win over Crew Esports that thus sends them to Masters Shanghai as the third and final team from VCT Americas. I mean, Mazino, starting off from there, taking down Crew, getting that revenge from like last year, them taking you guys down from Champions or from LCQ. What's the feeling like?
Of course, I'm very happy. I'm very very happy because I haven't been like to a stage in a long time since Brazil kickoff. And of course, beating crew is a good feeling because I'm friends with them and I respect them a lot. Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, and as you said, first time in around 2 years, and almost 2 years, in which you last appeared in an international event, back in Champs 2022. And yeah, you mentioned a little bit about that. I mean, uh, I mean, going off of that, how are you feeling on that? I mean, you had to wait a long time for you to return to the international stage.
Yeah, of course, it's a feeling that I wanted a lot. Last year I couldn't make it, and it was like really sad and disappoint. But now I feel like really happy because I get to play against the best teams of the world, and of course I'm a competitor and I love playing against the best. So
What was the feeling like, the initial feeling for you when the match ended and everybody was kind of hugging each other, celebrating? What was going through your mind when that happened?
joyness, a lot of joy and happiness, and because it was come birthday too, so it was like a gift for him. So it was really important, and yeah, very happy
No,
and
for
full
sure.
of joy.
For sure. Massive congrats on that. But I want to go into the series, real quick, and the fact that you guys had to play each other again, in the lower bracket, losing from your first match, to 100 Thieves. I just want to know what was the team's general preparation like, in recovering from that loss to now refocusing for this match.
Of course, we didn't have that many time to like recover from the loss, and we have to reset really fast. And that's part of like our job as competitors, like to reset fast and just focus for the next match. Yeah, I think we prepared good. We know each other as a team. We know how they play. We know how we need to play against them, and I think that we did well, e- except on first match.
What was, of all of the things that you talked about, things that the team focused on in preparing? What do you think was the most important out of all of them?
Against crew.
Yeah,
Especially against crew, we know that they love like to fight each other, like really tight, and we just need to like do the same and win the duels. That's the most important part against them.
then I gotta ask you about map one. Of course, your map pick in Lotus. I 13-5, I believe. It's been a long time. It's been a
Yeah,
while since we got to this point.
I forgot about that, man. In my mind, we won 2-0.
No, but I still I still gotta cover this. Gotta do
Yeah,
my
yeah,
job.
of course.
13-6. That's the actual
Yeah.
score. I mean, simple question. What went wrong? What was the most difficult part about that?
Um, like it's happened something similar than yesterday that we didn't like getting the match in the first map. And that really, of course, the other team is just going to full, and they were just running out over us, and we couldn't do anything about it. And we didn't like we tried some system and it didn't work, so it was like nothing was working.
And then you already kind of mentioned it. Forgetting about that first map. Was that basically the general vibe of the team? The main mentality, just trying to move on from their first map and now focusing on map two.
I think, as I said before, and like you are a pro player, you need to like focus on the map that you are coming. You cannot think like the things on the past that you did wrong, that the team did wrong. You just need like to reset fast and just go to the next match and try to win.
Even so,
Like
like, oh, you were saying?
uh, I was gonna say that's like the you need to be a good pro player. You need to be capable of doing that. You know.
Okay. Sorry about that for the quick interruption.
Don't worry.
Even so, like you guys were still behind, for the majority of map two in Icebox. At one point, crew was ahead 9-5, and was there a moment in which you guys started thinking, "Oh man, like, are we really going to lose this?"
I think that's like on most players that like how you say that thought that like idea comes to your head instantly on that type of moments. I'm not gonna lie, it went to my head too, but you have to like just push it down and not to think about it and just focus on the round, the match, that what you're doing. Because if you let like that type of ideas get in your head like really heavy, then you're gonna just lose. Yeah.
Fortunately, it didn't happen. You guys didn't lose that map, and you guys made that comeback. Winning three, 8 of the final 10 rounds to win it, and then send it to map three. I mean, what kind of prompted that to happen for you guys?
Of course, after winning that second map, we knew that they were like choking, kinda. We knew that they it's running through their head that they had the trip to Shanghai there, but they lost it. So yeah, we just keep the momentum and we won that one.
Yeah, and map three sunset. I mean, it stayed relative. Well, it stayed a little bit equal in at the end of the first half, but still, again, crew was ahead. You guys were behind, and once again, you guys just kind of came back and just took the series like uh up until the very end. I
Yeah.
mean, what happened there? What kind of prompted the turnaround again?
Yeah, I think in that map having that, of course, both teams are gonna try to like reset and come back at any moment. And for example, we were winning really good at the start. They got an insane round by Shy, and they like took the momentum back to them. And then after the pause, after the half, we just like reset and just keep focus on our things, doing our things right, we take the momentum and we didn't like let it go.
You stood out. You performed as the best player for the team in map three. Finishing with 153 rating according to VLR. 318 ACS, 23 kills, 12 deaths. A very good stat line for you. I mean, talk to me about your performance. What kind of made you play well on that third map?
I think I wasn't really performing well on that series for me on the first two
Mhm.
maps, but I know that as a player I like the heavy pressure situations because it's the situation that the other team is starting to make more mistakes, and I know that I'm capable, and I like taking those gaps that they give. So I know that I'm good like on under heavy pressure situation. I just keep focusing on me and trusting myself of course, and it went good for me on that map.
Once again, you guys had to take down a very difficult crew team. Coming into the season, not having as much expectations, and just then playing so well to stand uh, uh almost at the same level as you guys. Of course, you guys won, but
Yeah.
how difficult of a team was crew? Going
Uh,
from first match of this season between you guys and now.
They are a really, really good team. I think they deserve one of the spots to go into Shanghai because it something happens. But I think they're really strong. They have a lot of resilience. They don't give up never. They always give up a fight, and I think it was unlucky that they didn't make it.
Yeah, unlucky for them, but very good for you. As
Yeah,
we've
of
been
course.
talking about,
Yeah.
returning to Masters, and just sort of going back into that. Given the fact that as I said, it took a long time for you to return to this stage, turning to the international level. Um, is qualifying for this event? Does it feel better? compared to like back then when you qualified for Champions 2022 with crew? Is it better? For this time
Yeah,
around?
I think for me it's 100% better because it was a different like competition. It was. I'm not gonna. Well, it was like this. It was like easier for us to qualify to those tournaments. For qualifying these tournaments is very hard because it's the top teams of the region. Yeah, and I feel really good.
I've been talking to a few of your teammates, well, basically everyone within the team so far up until this point, and it's very interesting just looking at the team's downslide, but then revival up until now. Um, Now asking you, Mazino, what do you think what was the one thing, most important thing that kind of sparked the team's revival?
After losing to Cloud9, it was like a cold bucket of water, and we really like needed to step up our game to if we wanted to go to Shanghai. We did it against Sentinels, and then we just keep getting better, better, better. And yesterday, after losing to 100 Thieves, we like came back to the same mistakes we made against Club Night, and we check it out. We know we know that which mistakes we made, and we fixed it again, and we are confident as a team when we fix that things.
Now looking over to you, you've been with this Leviathan team for almost a year and a half, and you've seen various different versions of it from the
Yeah,
start to now. But still, again, focusing on yourself. What do you think was the one thing that you kind of had to adapt for yourself amidst these different different rosters that helped you now return to Masters?
I think for myself, I think I have been like focusing a lot of my aim on playing the game and getting like a better aim, and I think that has helped me a lot. I got contact with one of my friends that is a main coach, and I get help from him. And I focus a lot of like playing the game, doing like routines to get better at some weakness that I have, and I think that worked a lot. It shows.
Can you give me an example as like those exercises, if you want to share?
It's like routines from Kovacs or AimLab, and like focusing on the main mistakes that you have as a player on the game. Like I don't know, crouching every time, moving and shooting at the same time. It's just like working on the details of your gameplay.
Of course, of course. And yeah, we've been seeing the results of this success for this team, but most importantly for you, for yourself, Mazzino. And with that, I'm going to end the interview right here. I mean, thank you so much for taking the time once again, Mazzino, for this interview. Again, congratulations reaching
Thank you
to
so much.
Master Shanghai, and best of luck for you guys in the next match.
Thank you. Thank you for the interview.